everyone. Today we're going to be working in the 50th birthday album. I haven't done too many pages in this one yet, so I thought I would start with this page. It's my sister, her partner, and my family on this particular page. So sticking with the same Paige Evans collection, Wonders and Blooming Wild collection. I've got lots of bits and bobs here to use. So let's jump right in, hey? So today I thought I really want to showcase this picture. My sister was very helpful in getting the party organised. She was great. So I really wanted to, and this pretty much sums us up, right? That's me, my daughter, my sister and her partner. And, you know, we were just trying to take a photo and then these two pop their heads into the back of the photo, as you do, which makes for a fun photo, right? It's about a moment in time that I laughed a lot about. So that's what I want to go with today. This one's the other photo, me and my sister, just before the party started, and with my family and my sister. I've only got one sibling, so she means the world to me. So, yeah, I wanted to showcase this page a little bit about her. So this particular Paige Evans collection has this amazing acetate sheeting, but it's one of the pattern papers is actually printed onto acetate sheet. It's a 12 by 12 sheet. I've just cut this one to size so it fits my page. And it's got the foiling through it as well. You can probably see that through that camera. Loved it, and I went, oh, I really want to showcase this on a page somehow. So my thought is, and like normal, I backed all my photos, pre-done all of that stuff, so you don't have to watch all of that. So I really wanted to make this pop, and I'm thinking I'm going to do a flip, so you can flip it up. And then I'm going to use a little journaling card and put that underneath and write a bit of a story and decorate under this part, but leaving the rest white so it stands out kind of thing. I think that will work quite well. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I've also got another piece. These are just offcuts from my pages. So I think I'm going to use this page on here. Since there's lots of rainbowy colours, I thought I would use that on that side. It works with everything on this side. Yeah, and go with it that way. So I thought I'll start on this page first. So the first thing I probably need to do is to tape this in somehow. So when I look at the other page, I've actually already done this page. I can't really put it to this page and open it this way because I've already got stuff here. Afterthought. So when you're putting one of these together, it is always handy to work out where you want things. So since there's not much on this top page, I thought I would do it on there. And I've just cut it to the same size. It's slightly smaller, so that this will open up okay as well. So I'm just going to move that out of the way for now. So I'm just going to attach it with some Scotch tape. This, you know, the invisible tape. It's actually not Scotch tape. It's a J. Burrows one from Officeworks, but does the same job, right? So what I'm going to do is put it roughly halfway up the tape, because then it blends a bit better. So work out roughly where you want it, like so. And then I'll just overlap this bit back. Oh no, that's about right. Look at that. Couldn't do that again if I tried. So what I'm going to do is stick it in where it should be. There, that looks pretty good. And then I'm just going to overlap. And then we'll come back from the other side as well, just to add my flip. This invisible tape works really well for this sort of stuff. And you can't really notice it too much, not when you open the page. It pretty much blends into the background. That's the thing I like about it the most. It does the job, and it also holds everything in place. So that one I have not got quite straight on this side. That's it. That's better. Much better. So then I'm just going to go back and put a piece on this side as well, just to hold everything in, because if the other piece fails, it's not the end of the world. And see, when you stick it down, you can hardly see it. That's what I like about it. See? You can just see the line there, but you can't really see it on the white, which is great. That's good. It works pretty well. Yeah, I like it. So I thought that photo is a little bit busy. I think it needs to stand out a little bit more. So I grabbed a piece of, this is just out of the paper pad, this particular one, the Blooming Wild one. So all I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to back it just to make a separate edge. Yeah, I think that'll look better. It'll just make it stand out a little bit more. Where's my tape? There it is. Yeah, so that's my thinking on that. I think sometimes you've just got to look at it and go, that's getting a little bit lost in the background. What can I do to make that pop a little bit more? So, and it doesn't need to be much, right? It only has to be a small amount of pattern paper, just enough to create a bit of a difference of a look. I'll stick my little red container there with, put my scraps in. Right, let's leave a bit of a little bit of an edge. That looks pretty good. Now I'm just going to cut this with scissors. It doesn't need to be perfect. That's about there somewhere. It's funny, I very much mellowed with my scrapbooking. I think 10 years ago I would have cut all this out with a cutter. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm not that I want to say anal, that I have to do that these days. That doesn't bother me anymore. As long as you're getting it down and on a piece of paper, that's all that matters, right? Documenting a story is the name of the game. So I think when we start, we want everything to be perfect and precise, but you know what? That's what the process shouldn't be. You know, shouldn't be about everything being perfect. Well, it's not in my world. So I like to document things, get them on a page. Hey, if something doesn't work, that's okay too. You improvise or do something a little bit, you know, different, change things up. I've made plenty of mistakes in my time that I've learnt to live with. So not everything needs to be perfect. Okay, so I think I'm going to stick it on this side a little bit so that you can see all that pretty acetate. Love it. I wish more collectors or collections and artists did this sort of thing. I love it. Looks so good. So then we need to work out where this is going to go. So I don't want to see it from the top side, but when you lift it up, I want to be able to see what it is. So we've got a little bit of room to wiggle with. I don't really want to just fill this with pattern paper because I still want this to be very white so it shows the paper. So I'm thinking maybe we use a bit of this, and I might put a little bit of some flowers and things behind it. I think that might be the best way to go. Thinking. Yep, okay. I'm going to grab some pattern paper scraps and we'll see what we can do. Okay, I've come back and I think I'm going to use one of these really pretty doilies. It's quite a fine one. And I've was out of my stash, so I've got it in a kit or something at some point in time, but I think that will work quite well I'm going to put that over the top, but we've just got to make sure that we work it behind. I'm not so concerned about the white shining through because that will just blend. But we need to get it underneath this quite well. Don't mind if you see a little bit on either side. That will be fine. All right, let's glue this in. I'm just going to stick some... Just trying to be very gentle so I don't rip anything. Hey, that's a bit of a worry. Got it all over that page though, didn't I? That's all right. All good. All right, let's work out where we can put this. I might pull it up just slightly because, yeah, I think that's okay. That looks pretty good. So then I think what I'm going to do is put, God, I've got double glue stick everywhere. So don't do that. Don't go and put the glue stick on the back of this page while you're doing it through the little things because it's clearly quite messy. Oh, that's why. I'm going to put it that way, aren't I? That looks good. All right, I'm going to do it off the page. Just on the bench. Pop that there. That's sticking quite well. Gosh, I did get glue stick absolutely everywhere. Don't do what I did. Then I thought I might put this just down the bottom, but to make sure it's still covered. Yep, you can't see that. That's good. That can go just down here on the bottom. As long as you can't see, but I've left plenty of room to write some journaling. Yes, can't see it, see? Love it. That's pretty good. Okay. That looks pretty good there. All right, I'm just going to wipe these bits off. Some extra glue stick that we don't need. Not so worried about it being on this side because we're going to stick some pink on there, which I might do now while this is still a little bit wet. Is that about the right size? Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Glue stick, here we come. Sorry, I'm doing that off camera. I can probably do it on here now because it's not going through a doily. It's a silly trap for young players, that one. That looks good. Got it to the end and to the top. Looks good. That's pretty good. Stuck well. All right, so then I need to work out where I'm going to put these. I do want to put a little bit of journaling, but I don't want to cover up the whole of this either. So I'm thinking I might put a little in between in here somewhere. You can still see the colouring. Yeah, I think that'll look good, and I'll put a little something in here. I think that will work. All right, I'm going to double-sided tape the photos, I think. Stick them on. All right. Sticking away. You use double-sided tape when you create your pages? I find that sticks the best. Smaller things with the glue stick, or thinner things with the glue stick probably. The good thing about this is you can move them around. Like, that's not completely stuck just yet, so if I didn't like the look of that, I've got time to pull it up, which is always good. Where was I putting where? Yeah, that's right. So if I put one here and one about here, work out where we're going to put this one. Put a little bit of journaling. Yeah, I think that will work. Stick. Just going to put a little bit of glue stick on the back of here. I'll stick it under there. Yeah, that will work. And then pop that one down. Good. All right, the lid on the glue stick. So I'm liking how that's coming together. That looks pretty good. I think you can see that it pops up too, which is good. Okay, so what else am I going to put on this piece? It's not sticking very well, is it? On that corner, might be too bulky. I might have to double-sided tape it. But let's see if we can stick it. That's better. Yeah, it's good. Okay. What to do next? Okay, I've got this little, I really want to use this Grateful. The little dimensional stickers, the little banners. They're from the Wonders collection. Good thing about Paige Evans, you can mix and match because she has so many of the different, put Grateful there, or do I put it down here? No, I think I need to put it up here. Yeah, that's cute. Or do I put it right on the top? No, I think I want it here. Then I can, whatever doesn't fit here, I can always spill it to here. So, yeah, they're quite cute, those. They're cute little embellishments, these. I really liked them. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Still not sticking terribly well, but that's okay. Just that corner. All right, what is next? I've got journaling to do on here. I'm okay that that page is pretty plain. Whoops, we're already coming undone a little bit on this side. I may have to tape that down. That's it. Not too bad. That's good. All right. I thought I might use some washi too on this one. These are just little washies that I've bought in a set ages and ages ago. But I thought they would be quite cute on this. Lots of different colours in here. That's cute. Not sure what I'm going to do there yet. What sort of a title I'll put on it. Oops. I think I need that down a bit further so you can see the dots. Yeah, that's good. Blues, pinks and things. Do I use some pink or yellow? What's the right yellow? They're all dots though. That could be a problem. Make this one a bit smaller. Looking good. And I think I'll do some plain hot pink as well. Where to put it? Maybe I need to put it down the bottom here as well. That's pretty good. Good thing about washies, they make such a little pop of colour, which works out beautifully. So, all right. I'll go and grab some embellishments and we can get started. Okay, I've got some embellishments. I'm going to use some of Chipboard embellishments. And I'm also going to have a bit of a dig through here, I think, as well. So let's see what we can find. And finish it off with some little bits and bobs. I think that's the plan. All right, starting out, I think I'll start on this page first. So this cardstock here had some little tiny buttons that I have pulled off. I think I'm going to use these ones on here. I thought they were a bit cute. And I don't want much. I just want to fill the space a little bit. So, and then I can put a bit of journaling on. And I think that will almost be enough for that page, which will be good. I have to stick them down with some glue, but we'll see how we go. I really like this love, whether I put the love here or put the love here. I quite like it there. And then on this stickers, they've got this love this. So I even thought I could put that there. Love, love this. It would be better if it was love, love, love this. But I think that's going to be too big. So what I might do with that, I've got lots of scrap white paper. So I thought I might stick it on, cut it out and have a bit of a play. If I don't use it on this, I can use it on something else. So these are clear stickers. So you really have to stick them on white cardstock unless you're sticking them on a white background. Otherwise they don't really show up. They get a bit lost in the background. So that's all I'm doing here. Nothing fancy, just putting it on some white cardstock just so that you can see them behind. So nothing fancy. Sometimes you just need to dress something up a little bit, don't you? Always a good way of adding to it. Okay, so it just comes out. Love this, the little button. Love this. That looks pretty good. I like that. Do I stick it there or do I stick it up here? It actually looks all right up there, doesn't it? Because it's only the bar behind. Let's do that. Let's get some, just a bit of PVA on there. I think it'll stick better with this. Love. I'll put it towards the top so it sort of blends a bit better. And I'll do the same with this. Seeing I'm sticking it on a photo. Because then I can sit it underneath a little bit. That's good. Still want to be able to see the button a bit. That's it. Gonna have to stick this down a bit. There we go. The thing with these chipboard, sometimes you've got to set something heavy on it while it dries. That's good. I like that. Do I have any? I've got all these hearts, but I don't know if I want to. I might use them as one on one page. I have a pink heart, a green heart, or a blue heart. I think the blue might get a bit lost. What do you think about the pink heart? Maybe this pink heart. Too much pink? Actually, that will go all right, won't it? I know I've got a bit behind it, but I can probably put a little washi behind that just to break it up. I might try that actually. What colour will I do? Maybe some yellow. Oops. Maybe a little bit of yellow to give it a little bit of definition. If I can find the end of it. There it is. There we go. Put a bit of that down here. Yeah, that looks all right, doesn't it? I like the look of that. All right, let's stick that down before we change our mind. I like that one there. Gives it a bit of difference as well. Because this background is so busy, I think it'll work quite well. We don't want to put too much on this page. I think you could go overboard if you really wanted to, but yeah, that's looking good. I like that. All right, on this page now. I've got this little thanks a bunch. That way, because I was grateful that she helped me with everything, all the party planning, I thought I might stick that up there. Yeah, let's do that. A bit of PVA on the back, just a bit of glue. I could put it there, but it would completely cover my pink, so let's put it in the middle. Roughly in the middle. That's looking good. Perfect. And then I thought I need something just here to balance it out. I haven't got these two little, I don't know about you, I struggle to use these little frames. So I'm very much trying very hard to use them this time round. What about that on there? That looks quite cute. I like it. Do I need to put the background white, do you think? Let's see what the background white would look like. Wow, that would make that stand out more, wouldn't it? Maybe that's the go. Because it gets a bit lost on just the plain background with just that on it. I get it. It looks fine. But I think it will pop a bit more if I put that behind it. Let's do that. Just thought I'd, and I want to try and use them in this whole, I bought them specially for that. I thought, oh, it's not something I use, but let's give it a go. Let's see if I can get it to work. All right, just going to stick a bit of glue on the back. No change in our minds. We're sticking it. That actually looks pretty cute. Might just stick it a little bit higher so you can't see the line of the photo. I like that. That's looking pretty good. Sometimes you don't need to put a whole lot on it, and to try and use things that are on like the chipboard is always a good idea. There's plenty of stuff on here that I could use. I've still got plenty to go, so we've still got plenty of options left. And we also have a ton of frames that I have played with a few times and haven't loved how it looked. So my goal is to hopefully use these up in this album as well. So, wait, oh, I moved it. Let that sit there. That's looking pretty good. There's a tiny little bit of fluff there. I don't need that. Go on. All right, next. Is there any more that I could put in here, maybe? What else is there? Fun times. Amazing here and there. Oh, I like these. Oh, I could use makes me laugh. Oh, we'll see. I might leave that for a bit later down the track. Actually, Full of Smiles looks good up there. Let's put Full of Smiles up here somewhere. Don't want to cover up too much of the washi. Full of Smiles. All right, leave that for now. And I've just got a couple of little bits. I think I need something up here. What have I got there? I've got those plainer looking ones. Something like this might work okay. It's got little blues and greens. Or do I put it here? Yeah, that's better. Let's put it there. That's pretty cool. What else will I do? I'll just put one down here. 1, 2, 3. Good old rule of thirds. We need something a little bit different coloured. Maybe this one. Yeah, that's cute. All right, what else have I got? Thought I might put a little. What colour will we put? I think it needs to be yellow or pink. Or pink would work too. Let's put a little bit of pink in there. Oh, that'll do. That's quite cute. All right, what are you thinking? Thinking that's looking all right. I do need to work on that though. I need to stick that down a little bit better. I might do a double layer of tape, I think, just to hold it all in place. What do you think? Do you like the look of that? It's coming up quite well. I like it. All right, I'm going to hop off camera and do a little bit of journaling, and I'll be right back. Okay, journaling complete. I've put some journaling here and done some journaling here, so quite like how that has all worked out. I feel like this is a bit plain, so I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to put a little heart on there as well. I think that will work quite well. Just dress up that corner a little bit more. I'm just going to put a dot right in the middle. And I already made my little twine bow. I think that's quite cool. Might need to cut it off a little bit, but take that a little bit off. Oops. Beautiful. That looks good. Yeah, just sort of dress up that corner a little bit more. I think it's the way to go. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that all came together. I hope you like what I've done. Something a little bit, you know, something a little bit different. Oh, I'm going to have to stick these back on with some PVA glue. I'll do that in a moment. But yeah, I really like how this has come together. It's looking pretty cute. Bit of a different kind of a page. So you can see that top corner. That's the bow. And then on this side, just little details here, there, and everywhere. I'm slowly getting through this. I've done a few pages. I'll do a flip through once I get there. There's a few pages in here that I've done that are off camera. But I thought I'd do an extra page with you today, especially with this little acetate sheeting for something a little bit different. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you learnt something, or you know, you'll try something like this in your own journals. It's always a bit of fun. Okay, I'll leave you with it there today. Thanks for popping by. See you in the next video. Bye.